Hey there, good people. Good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'll be doing a couple of videos for you, as usual. Every day, couple of videos or more. So today I actually thought I'll do three, but energy level is a little bit down, and end of the day, it's I'm kind of sleepy. So yeah, I will be doing initial impression on one of the fragrances I got recently. My dear brother, Mr. Masood Bhai, he's like, "Where is your review?" I got it from his shop. So basically, yesterday I could do initial impression, but I wanted to give it like at least 24 hours of waiting for initial impression, just to see the performance, what I get, what I feel. And I told him, brother, today, inshallah, I will upload. So the fragrance I'm going to talk about is very new, latest release. There are already some reviews from reviewers, but I'll give you my take on Terre d'Hermes Eau de Parfum Intense. I think that's the name. Yeah. So this is the latest in the line. Previously, I reviewed everything else from this line. I'll mention them. I'll compare this with those. And as far as I know, Terre d'Hermes, this is one of their most popular lines. Obviously, a few days back, you've seen me doing the H24 EDP. I still obviously have both these bottles. They are giant bottles. The one that I'm going to review is 100 ml. So Terre d'Hermes, this one, it is the older collection rather than H24 is a new baby. And this is the same perfumer who did the new Terre d'Hermes. But the old one was Jean-Claude Elena, right? So one of the big perfumers like Jacques Cavalier, Alberto Morias, these are the old names, right? Anyway, time is nearly 11 p.m. So one other thing, I received this surprise, like sometimes you get very pleasant surprises. This is a gift from one of my subscribers, and I want to talk about this watch because this is a very beautiful watch, and I want to talk about it on the channel later on perhaps. But anyway, made my day really, and then it was quite a nice day. Anyway, Terre d'Hermes, it is one of the most complex and one of the most, how to say, love it or hate it, like some people love it, some people hate it. So it's a fragrance doesn't work for everybody. This is a very mature fragrance with that orange, earthy orange, that ISO is super, and then the vetiver and all that. Some people say Daniel's Icon is similar to this. I don't find them similar, but I think he did this one, the Parfum, the same perfumer, and then he did Eau Très Fraîche, and after that, maybe I could be wrong about this one, is the Eau Intense Vetiver, and then the Eau Givry. From this line, I reviewed them all. Okay, I keep saying that because people don't watch my reviews. And then I think, was there any more? No. Then this was the other release. So not this one, sorry, the new one is the other release. Okay, so this is the one. So basically, Christian Nagel, on if I'm saying that wrong, I saw a review of Mark. I will mention some of the things I liked, and then I thought they were important. I'll mention them. So basically, this is the originator, but the perfume has changed. So she has been a little bit new, still new, and whatever she's making from this very well-reputed line, she is facing a huge challenge. I'm taking a little bit time today because I want to present this perfume differently. This is so much more than a fragrance. So from Jean-Claude Elena to her, this fragrance line, it's a very big task, like Dior Intense line, so that line has been taken over by a new perfumer, right? And I am not really big fan of what's happening right now, but sometimes things can look bad. So some people are saying that Terre d'Hermes line is still holding its torch. So we'll see. Okay, so this is the box, and it's very expensive perfume. Okay, at this current moment, you have to pay around $150, under 150, 140. Full packaging, perhaps test will cost less, but it's well over $130, $140. Okay, so that is not cheap. Many people are interested to buy this, but they are not pulling the trigger. And I did mention, many of these big companies are charging a lot of money, and some of them are just like, I bought recently the myself EDP, Parfum, and this, and maybe one more. Altogether, 500 something dollars gone. Like 4 fragrances. Come on, man. Like, that's a lot. Okay, so this. Okay. Oh yeah, the Celle d'Essai. Okay, so that was also a semi-a nice fragrance though. But this is a refillable bottle. You can refill this from a refill bottle. So that's what they show. Basically, that's about it. And this typical Hermes, the orange color, logo. This bottle is marvelous, beautiful. This is betterment on the older bottles. I'll show you in a bit why. This is the bottle. Looks just typically like Terre d'Hermes original bottle, but the side, it looks like amber color. And this gives this bottle a very beautiful bold look. Even the base H for Hermes is amber, and then the name is here. And this is the improvement, not just the color. The cap, Now we can take it off, and I have seen review from few reviewers. They mentioned this. Hermes is all full of like quality and then detailing, excellent atomizer. So inside looks like that. If you're scared for fakes, do not buy from like tricky sources. Okay, show you the sprayer. Just go one here, okay, and then show you the atomizer here. Okay, very good mist. Okay, I just took a shower, so I'm not wearing anything. This is perhaps like going to be like helping. So let us settle down. Notes breakdown on this from Fragrantica are bergamot, black pepper, middle notes are coffee, licorice, and the base woody notes. And check this, lava and stone. These two notes got people very very interested in this fragrance. They are asking me, how is this, brother? What is the fragrance like? How long does it last? So I want to take a little bit of time. So first of all, this perfume Mark gave 10. And some of you say, why you keep mentioning Mark? Why you keep mentioning other reviewers? I do because it's due. Like some of the great reviewers, what they do, you have to watch other people's work. And then Mark is the guy who's the oldest, so in the game, not at the age. So whatever he reviews, from him we got this fragrance game. So basically it's respect, okay, to from one wise guy to another. No, just one disciple to the guru. Okay, so Mark's review was unbelievable. He gave 10 on this fragrance, and that is not happening every day. He does not give out 10s. He mentioned it so many times, right? So this is how I'm going to do the review. So first of all, I love the bottle because it reminds me of YSL M7, the OG from this side, and also Diorum Intense, that premiumness of this bottle. This is in the premium category now. Okay, now Hermes is great. I'm telling you, I hate this old school, old style thing, like you twist it, suddenly, you are halal and then you're not halal. Sorry. I don't know why I said that. So these bottles were good, but now these bottles, you can take out the cap and the sprayers are so much better. So I love the presentation, 10 for the presentation. Pricing, we'll see. Okay. So I'm going to go like this. This is very different deviation from the original. Okay, let me hold it. This perfume is very different. Okay, some people are gonna write, oh my god, they're gonna write like 7 minutes something, the review starts, this guy must be in jail. Go ahead, please write those comments, I'll pin it. This perfume I'm gonna take extra time. Okay, this is why I am doing this a little bit late. This fragrance is very different from the OG. The OG, whatever that you get from this, there's a hint of that orange. I smelled it here, but the orange is in OG, it's kind of bitter orange. It's more of an earthy orange. This one, it's like kind of like a juicy, almost mixed with grapefruit to my nose. This fragrance gives that beautiful sparkly orange. It's like imagine a boozy orange drink. I don't know if there are any. Like imagine it's not a boozy perfume, but imagine you put like a fruit, it got in the drink for a while, and then that orange sucked. Like not sucked, like absorbed all that goodness of a liquor, whatever the dark liquor you put, maybe Irish liquor or something, right? And this thing smells fantastic. It's like a dark. This fragrance reminds me a lot of Bulgari Aquamara, whatever the orange they used in there, and perhaps the dry down. There's something about this perfume reminds me. This one reminds me of this, okay, but they are not the same. So the orange connection I can definitely see, but this fragrance is as unique and as interesting as that Aquamara. So very bold release. This shouldn't have been, I would say, if they could have some guts, they would say, let's put a brand new fragrance out there in the market and then name it something like a cool name, like I don't know, something they could come up with. But this deserved its own line. This is what I felt, and I'm going to go build up slowly, and I'll let you know why. This fragrance is amazing, amazing. Like very long time, in this last 2 years, apart from the Kenzo and then few of the other ones, the Brion EDP Intense, I haven't been so excited about a fragrance which smells genuinely original, even though it's a flanker. And this fragrance, Mark said this is going to be a flop. Perhaps it will hit discontinuation and bargain bin, stuff like that, because people will not understand this fragrance or not give it a try, and they're not going to like it because this is not a mainstream perfume. He did mention fragrances like Gucci Guilty Absolute, and then I think this fragrances, this feels like those, but safer. Okay, even I would say, as far as I go, I would say Philippe Plain, the Skull version. Those are very dark, very scary, like bold perfume. This is a bold perfume. This is a perfume you either understand and wear it, or you don't understand and just like, no, I'm not going to commit to it, right? So how does it develop? The opening is very beautiful, the citrus, that orange, and a little bit like that, fermented sort of orange. I just like it. But imagine, even if you just cook orange for some reason, you'll get like a little bit a weird orange smell. This is what I'm getting from this. Nothing very fresh about it. And it also hits you with a little bit of pepper, kind of spicy. And then there's a licorice, coffee, and it becomes weird very fast. People wrote it on Fragrantica that I sprayed it on my skin, and I absolutely said no. And I can tell you, many people will have that reaction, like, oh, what did I just do? It's like looking for princess, then suddenly you see a witch, like, oh my God, like the movies, So this fragrance is not blind buy worthy. Who's not for? Oh, like people who just joined the game, not for you. People who like simple things, this is not for you. It's very complex. This fragrance is not borderline niche. I'm not gonna say it's a niche perfume, but it feels designers when they did things like Fahrenheit, honestly speaking, like Dior Intense, they put out there, Chanel Allure out there. This is one of those original, like they are like, here is something from Hermes. This is a statement. This, my friend, is a statement. Okay. Performance is fantastic. Great performer. I actually can smell it after 6, 7, 8 hours on the shirt. On the skin, it lasts about 5 hours and a half. So in the high heat, it's good. But I would say save this for nighttime when it's a little bit breezy, no direct sunlight, and the days of fall, where you wear Narciso Rodriguez perfumes, or maybe something like Lalique, Encre Noir, This is in that family, regal family of uniqueness. Man, this is a prince. Is this the best from Hermes line? I don't want to do this thing like hype every single fragrance like, oh, this is the best. Next day when new one comes, that's the best. No. Terre Hermes line, a lot of fragrances there's something for everybody. Like Eau Givry. A lot of people liked it. I was like, not really for me. Autre Fresh, I loved Autre Fresh. I just really wish I had a bottle still. That was one of the finest ones. And then Eau Intense Vetiver. These two are my favorites. This thing beats those by far. If those, let's say you are going to give it like 9, 10, I'm going to give this 15. All right, that good. So yeah, when you spend a lot of money, you want uniqueness in a fragrance. You are looking for something new. Your nose must experience new stuff. Okay. But many people will be like, hey, you said it's nice, it's great, I don't see the greatness of it. Full respect to you. Not everybody sees everything, not everybody appreciate everything. I am in market for many years. Like I search for perfumes, I look for fragrances which will give me like, okay, it's not another Paco Rabanne Phantom flanker like Mark said, or 1 million or Lamal flankers. No, this could be a fragrance on its own. It has enough uniqueness. So the lava and the stone, the last part, I don't see it. Okay, it's the licorice, it's the dark chocolate. It's almost like, not to say chocolatey chocolate. It's not dark chocolate or cacao. It's kind of like a gothic chocolate note, which mixed with coffee. It's a very weird tone. I still have to get used to it. But the pepper, orange is like I don't know what you call those candies. They're not the sour candies. The long candies. It's chewable, and you take, and it's like, it feels like herbal. So the amber is very prominent in this. That's why they put this brilliant amber color at the side. This got plenty of amber to my nose. Okay, so it is medicinal in a way. Like Le Bleu d'Issey, another fragrance comes to my mind. This fragrance is fantastic. I don't care if it doesn't get top seller, it doesn't get the best fragrance award. I would say this is one of the best fragrances I bought in the last 2-3 years. Okay, way better and more interesting than let's say the new Mugler. Okay, man, it was disappointing for that price. Okay, so this is expensive, very expensive. How much I would ideally pay? Under $100. That would be the price I would love to pay, but sadly it's not going to happen. There are multiple bottle sizes, 50, 30 perhaps, and then there's like 200 ml. Okay, like these are Flacon later. Buy a bigger bottle, you get better value, but this is not going to be cheap still. Maybe $200 per 200 ml. Okay, so this you can wear the signature scent. I'm going to say a big thing. I love Dior Intense. You guys know that's my signature scent. If you are looking for a new signature scent, look here. Get a sample, official sample, or smell it from your bro who bought the bottle. Go to the shop if they have a tester. Get a decant like 2, 5, 10 ml, and then finish it, and then see what it gives you. If this speaks to you, you have good taste in perfumes, my friends. Okay, a Gucci Guilty Absolute is not everybody's cup of tea. This is also not everybody's cup of tea. It smells at times like, oh, it could be wearable. Then you smell it and like, oh, it's like issey miyake. It's like Japanese style, like those sour fruits they put. It's weird. It's very weird. I would imagine like this is a Japanese style katana sword, like the warriors, not sushi, but this feels like Japanese culture. I don't know what's causing it. Okay. So if you have been a fan of Amara, this is a sparkling orange, like an aquatic. This goes not aquatic, but this could be two cousins. Okay. This is younger. This is the elder gentleman. I don't want to say there's a niche version of that, but there are definitely some connections to those. So in the end, he gave it 10. Is it a 10? To me, yes, I am going to be in the 10 side, but I'll tell you, for you, this is not blind buy, safe worthy, and this is not one of the perfumes I can guarantee you, man, you're going to buy this and you're going to love it. It could be a Simiaki flanker for all I know, so they are trying something different. I love it. And I also love H24, the EDP. These two I'm loving the same way. Okay, so yeah, overall I'm not going to give it a out of 10 mark. For uniqueness, for boldness, for creating something new, this is a 10. I'm giving them that. Check it out. And in the market there are a lot of fragrances which are boring. This is anything but boring. If you don't like it later, sell it off, no problem. But this is something new, really, really interesting. Thank you so much for watching. Did I miss anything? I don't know. Okay, so if I did miss, I'll cover perhaps in my full review. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching, and thanks for tolerating me for such a long time. I just very excited, really want to cover this after a long time. I'm just telling you like what I felt about this, the excitement. Brioni for men EDP intense, you guys know this is my new signature scent, and that really, is really excited me. Okay, take care, guys. Let's do another review, a list, then we'll upload. Take care. Bye bye.